Have you ever felt like you're caught on a treadmill? You know, running faster and faster, but maybe not really getting anywhere?
Oh, yeah. That feeling, it's that relentless scramble, isn't it?
Exactly. That endless chase for more. We often call it the rat race.
We do. And what's really interesting and kind of the core of our discussion today is who's holding that carrot?
Right. That carrot on a stick, always just out of reach, making us run harder.
Well, very often it seems to be the media.
The media. Okay, let's unpack that.
Yeah, because every single day, maybe without us even fully realizing it, we're just getting bombarded with these really potent messages.
Messages about what? Like what we should be.
Exactly. What success should look like. And this constant stream, it crafts this powerful, sometimes completely unattainable illusion.
Okay, so our mission here in this deep dive is to sort of lift that veil, look behind the curtain.
Precisely. To see how this media narrative shapes, well, everything. Our desires, how we define success itself.
That makes a lot of sense. So it's about equipping you, listening in with the perspective to question it all.
To question that narrative, yeah. And hopefully redefine success on your own terms.
And we should mention all the insights we're exploring today, they come from a really compelling YouTube video transcript.
That's right. It's titled, How the Media Keeps You Stuck in the Rat Race.
Okay, let's dive in. So this term rat race, what are we really talking about?
Well, we're zoning in on that relentless pursuit of material success, status symbols, money.
The endless chase.
Yeah. The cycle where we work maybe really long hours to earn money,
Only to spend it.
only to spend it, often on things that give just fleeting happiness, a
Yeah.
quick fix,
And the source points out there's a real cost to this beyond just the money.
a huge cost. It takes a toll,
Hmm.
mentally, physically. It can make us lose sight of what actually matters, you know.
That relentless pursuit, it just sounds exhausting, honestly.
It is.
So if we're all running, who's setting the pace? And this is where we get back to the media's role, right? Their power.
Their sometimes invisible power.
Yeah.
They craft this illusion of success.
How? By just flooding us with messages.
Pretty much. Messages telling us what we should be striving for. And they're masters at making the extraordinary seem, well, ordinary.
Okay, like what? Give me an example.
Think about the images you see. Luxury cars, huge houses, designer clothes.
All over Instagram, yeah.
Exactly. They're curated so carefully to make us feel envy, maybe,
Aspiration.
definitely aspiration.
But they're presented as if they're just, essential for a happy life. The baseline.
Acquire wealth, accumulate things. That's the underlying message.
That's it. And this is where the illusion really kicks in. Our source highlighted something fascinating.
Go on.
The media tends to actively filter out the struggle, the mundane reality of building wealth.
Like the hard work, the boring bits.
All of it. It makes success look instantaneous. They rarely show the sacrifices or, the stories of people struggling.
So it creates this warped picture where massive wealth looks easy, totally distorted. So really, the media isn't just selling products. It's selling a lifestyle,
A narrative.
a narrative designed to keep us wanting more, which, let's be honest, is great for business.
But costly for us, for our well-being.
Exactly. Costly for us.
And you mentioned images of luxury, effortless style.
Right.
My mind immediately goes to social media.
Right. It's become such a breeding ground for this whole cycle.
Influencers, their curated feeds, perfect lives, luxury everywhere.
And that constant exposure, it can really trigger feelings of inadequacy, can it?
Yeah.
Or envy.
Oh, for sure. But we have to remember, right, what we're seeing there.
It's not the full story.
Not even close. It's the highlight reel, not the messy reality.
Absolutely. And connecting this to the bigger picture, this obsession with consumerism, it goes way beyond just ads.
How so?
It's woven into, well, everything. Entertainment, news, even just how we talk to each other.
Like reality TV, glorifying wealth.
That's a prime example. Or news stories focusing only on the newest gadget, the latest trend.
We're just constantly surrounded by it. Messages saying happiness is something you buy.
Yeah. And that constant focus, it really starts to shift our internal compass.
Yeah.
Our values, our sense of self.
How does it do that?
Well, it subtly teaches us to measure our worth by what we own.
Instead of who we are.
Exactly. Instead of who we are as individuals. It pushes us to prioritize stuff.
Material possessions.
Over experiences, relationships, actual personal growth. The things that tend to last.
And it breeds that instant gratification culture, doesn't it? Always chasing the next thing.
The next quick fix, the next dopamine hit, the next shiny object, often just distracting us.
From maybe something deeper, an emptiness.
Perhaps. And this whole consumer culture, it's not just like personally draining, it's unsustainable.
For us and for the planet, right.
Definitely. It fuels debt, stress, environmental problems. Trying to keep up is demanding.
And how does the media manufacture this desire? It feels so intentional sometimes.
Well, it often exploits our insecurities, doesn't it, to make us consume.
Using things like scarcity, limited time offer.
Exactly. Artificial scarcity. Or FOMO, the fear of missing out. That's huge online.
Tell me more about that.
Our source pointed out how modern media, especially online, uses really sophisticated data tracking.
They watch what we browse?
They track everything, then hit us with hyper-targeted ads that feel personal, urgent, making that missing out feeling even stronger.
So we end up chasing something.
Chasing a satisfaction that ultimately always seems to stay just out of reach.
It really is like chasing your own shadow, isn't it? You think you're close, but never quite there.
That's a good way to put it. And this chase, it's so tied up with debt.
Ah, yes. The normalization of debt.
The media's constant push for consumerism makes debt seem normal, even encouraged.
Like credit cards, they promise convenience.
Right, convenience.
Yeah.
But they often trap people in this cycle of debt. And you rarely see the media showing the stress that comes with it.
The financial instability? No, that's not part of the glossy picture.
Not at all. And this slides right into a culture of comparison.
Constantly looking at what others have.
It's a never-ending game, and it just leaves us feeling empty, exhausted, especially with those curated social media feeds.
So it raises a big question. Do we actually have real choice here in what we consume?
That's a key point. The media throws endless options at us, right? It feels like freedom.
Yeah, unlimited choice.
But often that's an illusion, carefully crafted by big corporations to steer us.
How so? Like news outlets?
News outlets, often owned by these same corporations, might filter information. They might avoid stories challenging the status quo.
Limiting our perspective without us realizing it.
Exactly. And this constant pursuit of more, it just undeniably hammers our mental well-being.
Setting unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic expectations, feelings of inadequacy, anxiety. The pressure to keep up causes stress, burnout. It's a decline in well-being, plain and simple.
And beyond the personal cost, there's the planetary one.
Huge. Consumerism burdens our planet. Deforestation, pollution, climate change.
Fast fashion comes to mind immediately.
A massive culprit. And the demand for electronics. Habitat destruction for materials, tons of e-waste.
Our desire for more is fundamentally clashing with the planet's health.
It really is. And socially. Consumerism just makes inequality worse.
Widens the gap between the haves and have-nots.
Significantly. It pushes this narrow view of success, mostly wealth and privilege, which can feel pretty hopeless if you don't fit that mold.
Okay, so this all sounds quite heavy. How do we even begin to break free?
Well, the source really emphasizes this. Awareness is your first line of defense.
Just knowing, just seeing the influence.
It's acknowledging the media's huge influence on our thoughts, feelings, actions. That alone starts to loosen its grip.
Okay, so be aware. Then what?
Then cultivate skepticism. Question the messages. Ask, what's the motive here?
Don't just passively accept it.
Exactly. Seek out different perspectives, form your own opinions.
That sounds simple, but probably quite powerful in practice.
Incredibly powerful. And once you're aware, you can make conscious choices.
Like limiting exposure, maybe unsubscribing from tempting emails.
Yes. Limit ads, curate your social feeds intentionally. And here's a big one our source mentioned.
What's that?
Shift your focus from just consuming to creating.
From passive to active.
Yes. Invest time in things that bring you actual joy, spark curiosity, build real connections.
That feels like taking back control.
It is. It empowers you to redefine success completely on your terms.
So really sit down and think, what actually matters to me?
Reflect deeply. Set goals aligned with your values, your aspirations. And remember, success isn't some fixed endpoint.
It's a journey, right?
It's a journey, always ongoing. You might even consider minimalism.
Not like deprivation, though.
No, not deprivation, liberation. Focusing on quality, not just quantity. Experiences over stuff.
Decluttering, physically and digitally.
That can be part of it, yeah. Simplifying to make space for what truly matters.
And what about dealing with that stress, the anxiety the media pushes?
Prioritizing your well-being is crucial. Exercise, healthy food, managing stress. It's almost like an act of resistance against the race itself.
That's an interesting way to frame it. Resisting the pressure by taking care of yourself.
And investing in yourself, too.
Mm.
Education, personal development, nurturing those important relationships with family, friends.
It's a holistic approach, enhancing your whole life, not just your bank account.
Exactly. Which leads to the idea of building true wealth.
Okay, what does true wealth mean in this context? It's not just money, is it?
Not at all. Our source frames it much broader. It includes financial freedom, yes, but also purpose, fulfillment.
Shifting from scarcity to abundance.
Right, an abundance mentality, focusing on creating value, not just consuming. Embracing lifelong learning.
And it requires looking long term.
Often, yes. Strategically investing in assets that grow, things that generate passive income.
Like real estate, stocks, starting a business.
Those are the classics. But the source also highlights the digital age.
Opportunities online.
Huge opportunities. Creating online courses, writing ebooks, building something around your passion, and maybe monetizing it.
Ways to build income streams on your own terms.
Totally accessible ways to achieve more financial freedom. But ultimately, true wealth connects to living with purpose.
Aligning your money with your values.
Using your resources, whatever they are, to make a positive impact. Profit and purpose aren't enemies.
They can work together.
Beautifully. True fulfillment, the source suggests, really comes from contributing to something bigger than just yourself.
So this whole journey, breaking free from the rat race, it's not about sacrifice.
It's not about deprivation, no. It's about liberation.
Freeing ourselves from the weight of stuff, the pressure.
Freeing ourselves of the weight of possessions, yeah. And that constant draining pressure to keep up with the Joneses or the influencers or whoever.
And doing that creates space, doesn't it?
Expansive space. For the things that genuinely matter. Our passions, relationships, our well-being.
Our contributions to the world.
Exactly. And remember, the world really needs people willing to challenge the status quo.
People committed to building something better, more sustainable, equitable.
A more fulfilling future for everyone. And that huge transformative journey. It starts small.
It starts with us.
It starts with you, right now.
Yeah.
Just taking a deep breath, consciously stepping off that treadmill.
And choosing to thrive on your own terms.